Okay peeps, welcome back. I'm just woken up. Got to rub down this van now. Hard work, you know. Nah, it's not hard work to be honest. It's just you got to do what you got to do, yeah. Van life. Okay peeps, so this is not a how-to video. I'm going to give you a few tips of my knowledge. Obviously I've sprayed this a few times now, Raptor. It's quite good stuff. Well, this is not Raptor, it's a different brand. It is Unipol though. It's the same company but different brand, and the only difference is the Raptor has a hardener so it goes off quicker, but to be honest, this is obviously, it was hot yesterday, so this was going off in 4 hours. My van was dried anyway, not permanently dry, so you know you can't brush it up against a tree and somebody will scrape it or whatever, but I'm quite happy with it. That's the only difference. So the Raptor has got a hardener, but the hardener, sorry, not the hardener, the Raptor paint quality is more of a dinosaur look. It's got more thicker grit inside it or whatever it is. This one's more of like a sandpaper grit. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. It's like a bit bigger than a sandpaper grit. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's really good paint, peeps. It is really good. The reason I went for this one instead of the Raptor's so expensive. It's like, I think 2 bottles for £30. I got 12 bottles for 68 quid, peeps, and now you can get it a bit cheaper now. I think you can get 12 bottles for £63. So I'm going to call this video the £68 paint job. No, I don't know, we'll see that in a minute. But anyway guys, it's cost me £68 to spray my van, £20 in body filler. And what's good about this what's good about this Unipol paint, when I've done my body work, I've rubbed everything down, keyed it, washed it down, make sure you know there's no grit, no grease on the van, because obviously I had a lot of silicone and bits and bobs and tar and that on the van. Grind them all down, painted it, but before I put this paint on, I did use Hammerite. You don't have to use a primer, you don't have to use anything. I only use the Hammerite because, you know, the Hammerite is there for rust and it protects it for 8 years and stuff like that. Plus, it was only service rust. I just wanted to keep in my mind that I treated that rust, if you know what I mean. Obviously, this is like a rust thing anyway. You can't get rust with this apparently. It prevents stone chips, underbody coating, and apparently it does a soundproof as well on the van. So yeah, but it's really good stuff. So when I was spraying the van, I had a few air bubbles, not air bubbles, like cobwebs. I'm going to put pictures up now, you can see what I'm talking about. Don't worry about that, peep. That does happen sometimes. Sometimes you can pick up a bit of dirt in the gun. It could be the flow, it could be you got too close, but don't panic. Just carry on spraying, but just leave that bit, if you spot it, just leave that bit to dry out, and all you got to do, next day come down, get a 320, a block it down, and all it'll do, it will like smoothen it out. You'll lose all the stone chip, you know, particles. Just rub it out, blow off all the dust, and spray it again, and it just blends straight in. That's what's good about this, because if someone, you know, hits your car or scratches it or whatever, or your kid hits it or whatever, you scratch it or I don't know, whatever, it's easy to blend back in. So keep, you know, 1 or 2 spare. That's what I'm going to do, because obviously, you know, when you go camping or off-roading or whatever, I know I shouldn't be going off-roading in a long wheelbase, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. You know, you go against the tree and it scratches the fan, at least you can go back and top it up. And do not use a roller, peeps. Do not use a roller. I used a roller before on the bottom of the van with the black stuff. I don't know if you saw it in my old video. After 6 months, it started peeling, you know. That's my first attempt with the roller. I've sprayed this with a gun about 5 times with different kind of paints. And yes, I sprayed the door handles, I sprayed the plastics on the van. And the reason I sprayed the plastics were quite expensive to replace, you know. Some of them were like £25, £54 and £125. That's for one side. And then obviously the front bumper. So the bumpers are lost colour, and I decided to rub them down, proper sand them down, get as much, you know, damage off them as possible, and spray them with the Raptor, and it looked pucker, peeps. It looks pucker. Some of them are still damaged, but I sprayed over them, and you can't really tell, but it looks pretty cool. And yeah, they're not peeling. I actually came downstairs today just to hit it. Like, I actually hit it to see if it could have cracked, because I didn't use no plastic primer, nothing. I just sprayed straight over it. You know, it's my first attempt of spraying this over plastic, and it's holding. Yeah, I was actually hitting it hard to see if it's going to crack, but no cracks or anything. So that's pretty cool. What else tips I can tell you? So, as I said, if you get blowouts or little things, you'll see pictures now on bollocks, but yeah, just rub them down, spray them, and you're good to go, peeps. What else do I tell you? Any other tips? All you gotta do, peeps, is make sure you key it, rub it down, and when you spray with this gun, this is the gun you need. When you spray, peeps, this is another little tip, yeah? This is where you get them little bubbles and that, you know, sometimes you get a bit OTT or a bit trigger happy on the trigger. So when you hold the gun, obviously you got the bottle, you screw the bottle on, so you got a bit more weight now, yeah? And then this little thing here controls the pressure. I had mine on full. The reason I had it on full, I just wanted to give it a proper good coat, because when you have it on low, it's like, it takes too long, if you know what I mean. But if you have it on full, make sure you're quite far back, about this distance, and you'll get a nice flow. When you get that flow, you'll see your van from pearl white, or whatever colour it is, so mine's pearl, to like bright white straight away. So it looks good on the first coat, but give it 2 to 3 coats, trust me, because the paint's cheap. So anyway, so you just spray it like this, but get the technique, but don't hold the trigger all the time. Like, I squeeze it like this. You can do one line, but don't hold it like that. Don't hold it and do this, because that's when you're gonna start to get splashes and stuff like that, and like watermarks. You don't want that, peeps. And these are really cheap to buy as well. As you can see, this is a brand spanking new one, because I'm still using my old one, and they're easy to wash out. All you got to do, take off this bit, put this in water, a bucket of water, and just hold down the trigger while the compressor's on, and let it bubble out, and then just clean off the tube. Very easy. But yeah, so I'm going to crack on with the work outside the van.
24 hours later.
Because I'm going to be there all day, keying it down, washing it down, taking off all the like silicone. Because this was a builder's van, peeps, and I spent quite a lot of money really inside the van now. I rebuilt it 5 times, rebuilt the engine as well, electrics, camera system, and the van deserves to be tarted up a bit outside. It did look like a works van, if you know what I mean. Obviously I've got the caravan windows and that, but now when I take it out, it's going to look nice, you know what I mean. So I've got a new addition for the front of the van as well. I've got what's it called, a double dim, an Android 8.1. I haven't installed it or anything yet. It's on its way, so can't do anything, can I? But I will give you a little review on it when I got it, because I've ordered a few more bits with it. I've ordered the dash cam. What else I ordered? I think the TV box. I didn't order the tyre pressure things. You've got these tyre pressures, and it tells you when your tyres are that flat. I think that might come in handy for a camper van now, so I might buy it. I think it's about $60 for that add-on. But that's pretty cool, right? But yeah, that's about it, peeps. You're going to see after and before pictures, and obviously you might have seen them before I said this, but you will see the quality of this paint. The quality is 5-star, man. I love it. Obviously, if you want to buy Raptor, you can buy Raptor. As I said, the only difference is you've got a hardener, and the paint's a bit like more of a dinosaur. It's more thicker particles inside that paint. That's the only difference, peeps. But this one is smaller speckles. So if you don't want that Raptor look, like that dinosaur look, this is the look to go for. But obviously, it is the same kind of thing, if you know what I mean. It's just smaller particles, and it looks pretty good. I'm quite impressed with it, actually. It looks really good. It made the van brighten up like a diamond. Fucking hell, my eyes are a bit sore now. So peeps, that's about it. Any questions, any comments? You know, I should have done a how-to video really, but just didn't have the time to like set up the camera, wash down the van, key the van, you know what I mean? I just didn't have the time to do it, and obviously I wanted to spray the van as quick as possible, because obviously everyone goes. Then I had like four car park spots empty, so I can spray one side of the van, then flip the van over. That's what I was planning to do, but at the time I'd done one van, people started coming back from work or whatever they're doing, so I had to stop. Or that van would have been done, this van would have been fully completed, well, most of it would have been done, just had to do a bit more bodywork. Just say example, you already done the bodywork, you sprayed, and then you came back the next day and you saw a few more dents. All you got to do is rub down that little bit of Raptor, body fill it again, sand it down and respray it. Boy, and it works like a treat. Okay peeps, Hobbins and Gadgets now signing out. Hopefully you like, subscribe, enjoy, and then my haters, do the same, dislike the video. Peace out.